Awakening with Brahma Kumaris. Namaskar and welcome to Awakening with Brahma Kumaris. You're watching Healer Within. Welcome, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. We spoke about the different yugas, like the age,
Right.
like golden age, silver age, copper age. And in Dwapar is the
Copper
copper
age.
one. We saw that we started praying to the deities, the idols, and started the pujas and the lot of rituals with the idols.
And all the prophets came in the copper age.
Okay. and all.
Abraham, Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, Mahavir. Everyone came at their time as the search for truth, peace, search for God increased. We started looking for God in different things. Like you said, idol worship, scriptures, rituals also, all from the copper age. Then all our prophets and founders of religion, Abraham, Jesus Christ, Gautam Buddha, Mahavir, Shankaracharya, all have come in the copper age. Each one was giving a message of unity and divinity in humanity. But what we need to see is, even though we were doing so much, instead of working towards transformation, gradually the soul was on its journey of decline. But all these things that we did helped to maintain it. Otherwise, the scattering would have happened
More.
much earlier. Much earlier. This is like, a new house and then gradually getting a little older, deteriorating. And as you see a little plaster chipping off, a little brick moving here and there, you kind of patch it up then and there. But how much ever you patch it up, how much ever you support the structure, probably
The
a little,
foundation.
yes, is growing weak. The foundation is growing weak. And why is the foundation growing weak? Because the foundation was soul consciousness. That's the foundation. So how much ever everyone taught us, talk with love, be nice to each other, be peaceful, do the right words, the right action, till you are soul conscious, you're aware that you are a soul and so is the other, all these things were not happening.
Nobody required to read this, be good, treat somebody else as a soul.
Absolutely.
You are a soul. This knowledge was not required because it
In
was.
the golden age and silver age, it was not required because the foundation was soul consciousness.
Yeah.
And when we came in the copper age, even though we had so much knowledge, so much wisdom, so much places of worship and rituals and scriptures, even then we were not able to experience that.
I mean to say then we were more body conscious.
We were, because copper age is body consciousness. So it's so beautiful that golden age and silver age, no knowledge, no concept of God, no prayer, no worship, no ritual, no scripture, and yet purity and divinity, yet peace and love. And from copper age, everything is there for us. We have saints, we have prophets, we have wise souls, we have temples, churches, mosques, everything. But yet, the decline had begun because the foundation had shaken up. The foundation was body consciousness. As we moved towards the end of the copper age, more and more rituals, more and more ways of looking at God, looking for God in nature, looking for God in animals. We had worship of snake, worship of cow. We were doing everything, and yet the soul was on its decline. And we came to the Iron Age, the Kali Yuga, an age where science suddenly gained power. Most of our inventions are all about 100 years old, 150 years old, right? From electricity to transportation like trains, our aircrafts, our communication system, our computers, everything today which we think we cannot live without.
Yeah, this thing has gone very fast also.
Very fast, very fast.
About 50 years back, we never thought these small phones like...
Oh, yeah, 50 years back, we didn't even have the landline phone.
Yeah, but 50 years back, we never thought of this television and this phones and this small things, this small computers and...
Right.
And not even calculators.
Yes, so towards the end, now we are towards the end of Kali Yuga, towards the end of the Iron Age,
It will grow faster.
because the soul power is absolutely
Low.
you have to have another power to run the world. So we are doing everything using science,
So body conscious.
using technology. That technology and science has sustained us now towards the end, because otherwise the soul power had completely, even see, at every time there has to be one power which is going to be the ruling power. Like in Golden Age and Silver Age, it was the soul power. Because the soul power is at its highest, religion, politics, like the king. The king and religion are one person. You don't have, the king would never have an advisor. The king would never have a saint or a wise man who he would look to for advice, which means the political power and the power of religion was with the same soul, because the soul had very high power. And that's why if you look at the photographs of the deities, they are double crowned. Double crowned means two crowns. One is the ruling crown, and one is that crown of white light, the aura, which means the ruling crown and the crown of religion, the crown of purity. Come to Dwapar Yuga, the crowns go to two different
This you were
people.
talking about the Treta.
The Golden and Silver Age double crown. The king, the ruler, would have the crown of the ruling crown and also the aura of light, which means religion and politics with the same soul. Come to Dwapar Yuga, the Copper Age, the crown of ruling goes to one soul, who will be the kings of that time. And the white crown, the crown of purity, will go to another set of souls, who are the prophets, the saints, the wise men of that time, which means the political power has gone to another set of souls, and the power of religion has gone to another set of souls.
So it divided.
It divides.
In Dwapar.
In Dwapar. So duality. Duality. Now this will be the time where different religions have getting established, different cultures, different languages, different kingdoms. Golden and Silver Age, one. Here now we have multiplied and then diversified, separated. By the time we reach Iron Age, Kali Yuga, or towards the end of Kali Yuga, religion also is losing its power. Politics also is losing its power, because the soul has no power left. The only power which is taking care of the world right now is the power of science. But now science also giving us so many useful things. Technology has done wonders for us. But the same science and same technology is also becoming instrumental for
Destruction.
Lot of harms that are happening. Every technology that we're using today, whether it's mobile, then they will tell us, okay, this is also the harm of the mobile that you're using. This is your computer, this is also the harm of sitting on the computer for so long. And of course, all your other technology. You're using nuclear energy for medicine, but then you're also using nuclear energy for creating missiles. So same power is being used for a beneficial way, but is also creating a lot of damage and destruction. How far can we go from here, where the soul is completely losing its power and complete dependency on gadgets, science and technology. Now we understand, when we understand it's a cycle. So it was morning, afternoon, evening, night, and night now pitch dark. Pitch dark. In Hindi we say Ghor Kalyug. Not just Kalyug, but Ghor Kalyug, which means pitch dark. Now after darkness,
Light.
Again morning. And all of us are now looking for that morning. How's that morning going to come again? The new world, the beautiful world. Everybody is talking, there's going to be something happening now. Something has to happen for a better way of living. And the search is still there. Now we have to ask ourselves, moving from Golden Age towards the end of Iron Age, it was a very natural process. A fully charged battery, gradually moving towards discharged. Now from Iron Age, if it's a cycle, so we understand that now we are moving towards the Golden Age. Morning means Golden Age. Dawn. So we are moving towards the Golden Age. Now what's the difference between Iron Age and Golden Age? Iron Age soul is depleted. Golden Age soul is 100% complete, pure. Soul consciousness is
At the peak.
100%,
Yeah.
and here soul consciousness is lowest. We don't even remember I am a soul. Throughout the day, we don't remember I am a soul, means body consciousness is 100%, here soul consciousness is 100%. So for this transformation to take place, we're talking about transforming the world, the new age. Who will do it? Politicians will do it? Religious heads will do it? Who will do this transformation from body consciousness to soul consciousness? It is we who will have to do it.
Those with the knowledge.
Absolutely. So we have to ask ourselves, am I going to just keep looking who is going to change this world? Or am I going to be a part of those who will change this world? Science tells us a very beautiful thing, that at every time to bring about a transformation, you just need a certain amount of people to do it, which is called the tipping point. It's not that every soul on this planet is now going to shift from body consciousness to soul consciousness. A certain number of people, when they start working on themselves, that will be the tipping point for society to change. At every time this has happened. When we moved from Silver Age to Copper Age to Iron Age, all souls did not decline. There was a certain number. It's like the way you were saying the other day, we had not heard the concept of divorce. So then what happened? One person, two, three, and very soon you reach that tipping figure, after which you realize divorce is okay. It's fine, it's permissible, accepted. So that means a tipping point figure is there. When they change, society accepts that change, an entire consciousness shift that happens. So now we have reached that critical time in this world drama, where now we are going to reach that end of Kali Yuga, but the end of Kali Yuga also means the beginning of the Golden Age. The process from Golden Age to Iron Age was simple, natural decline, new getting old. But now about old becoming new. New becoming old, you don't have to do anything. Automatically it will become old. But old becoming new. How is this old now going to change to new? How is the soul which is completely discharged get fully charged? It'll only happen by connecting to
God,
the powerhouse. Now I cannot charge myself on my own. All the meditation techniques that we're doing, introspecting, going in, reflecting on myself, this is the battery working with itself. A discharged battery working with itself will not be able to create too many miracles right now. A discharged battery connecting to another battery, also which is a little charged, will not be able to do too much right now. Now for a discharged battery to get fully charged, there's only one way. Powerhouse. And so this is the time which we have heard and read about, that there will be a time when God Himself has to intervene, where God Himself has to incarnate in our world, when God Himself will have to descend into our world, and when we souls connect to Him, we will get charged. And when we get charged, our consciousness shifts, and when the consciousness shifts, the world changes. Why is God called the Creator? Why is God called the Creator? God did not create this world.
What will happen to those people who die one day before God comes?
What will happen to the people who die?
The souls who leave their body and go before God comes to the earth, one day before.
Like you said, who leaves the body and goes. Whoever leaves the body here does not go there.
Comes back.
No, it doesn't come back. It stays here. See, souls, we the souls on this journey, once taking a body, when we leave the body, we don't go there and then come back. We are here, leave the body, and take the next body. That's the home. This is the stage on which we come to play our part. Once we come from the home on the stage, let's say the soul who came right at the beginning of the Golden Age. Population has constantly been increasing. That's why we shifted from Golden Age to Iron Age. Fundamental reason is increase in population. Once the soul comes at the beginning of Golden Age, Once on the stage, on the stage. You will leave one body, take another body. The soul doesn't go home and then come back.
So you can't go home, you can go to the makeup room, change and come back. The
Absolutely.
dressing room, change the dress, come back.
Yes.
So home is not yet.
Home is not yet. Home is not yet till the whole play is going on.
Till God comes and takes us.
Absolutely. We're still playing down. So now we need to think about this. The souls who came in the golden age, right? The souls who came in the golden age, whom we remember today and we worship, those divine, pure souls took a body, left the body, took a body, left the body. On the journey, where would those souls be today?
Here?
Here. That's all. And who would those souls be? They could be anyone.
Earlier they were pure, 100% in Satyug.
And today?
They are body conscious now.
Right. This is very, very important.
So we started our
Journey.
in Golden Age
Absolutely.
to Iron Age, and we
Right.
kept on changing the clothes
Right.
and the bodies
Right.
and did not go home yet.
Absolutely.
So now is the time
But
to go
what is
home.
more important is what is the potential of the soul? What is the potential of the soul? The potential of the soul was that divine soul which we worship today. We are worshipping those
We
souls today.
ourselves were the divine ones,
This is what
and
it
we
is.
are worshipping our own self.
Absolutely.
That memory.
Yes, because we don't remember that it is the story. It is the story of the soul on the journey. It's a soul. See, when we look at it, it's so easy. This was the new house. You know, if you take a picture of the new house, it looks something altogether different. Now see the house after 50 years, or after 100 years, or after 500 years. It looks completely different. Now if I look at a picture of the new house, I would probably not even relate that this seems to be the picture of the same house. I think this is something totally
We call it ruins now.
different. Yeah, we call it ruins now, and we called it palaces then. So we called it palaces then, we call it ruins now. We've only forgotten that it's the same palace which is now a ruin.
And we can't believe that this can be the
Yes,
same.
and we're just looking at the palace, praising it, idolizing it, worshipping it, forgotten that this ruin is the same palace. Similarly, the soul, beautiful, divine, complete, pure body, next body, next body, next body, time passes, divinity reduces, body consciousness increases, but it's the story of the same soul on the journey. Now, when God comes and gives this knowledge of time that's why very, very important. Like we had discussed earlier, the parent reminds the child, you have the capacity to come first. And you're failing today in your class, get up, do you know your potential? So God comes and reminds us of our potential. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? You are that pure divine soul. Just
It
reached
comes in
here.
the story of Hanumanji also.
Really?
He says, come on, you are the man, you are the strength, you have this power, you have that power. And he realizes his power and then he becomes strong.
All the stories are about what had happened, and they come to remind us that when you forget your power, you have the power, but you've forgotten the power. And so when somebody reminds you, you awaken that power
Like
within.
the story of the lion
Huh?
and the little child.
Huh?
It always plays with the bakri, those sheep.
The goats and the sheep, yeah.
And finally the mother lion comes and tells him, you are a lion? He says, no. Look, I'm a sheep with them. He says, no. Then she takes him to the water, lake, shows the reflection. He says, look at me and look at yourself. You are a lion, you're a lion. Then he changes,
Beautiful. So what does God do? Comes and shows us, see your reflection. See who you are and see who I am. You're my child.
We're the lost sheep.
Absolutely. You are my child. Like me, pure, beautiful, loveful. See yourself.
When is it going to come and show me my face in the water?
When is he going to come and show you? What is the water where he will show
The
you the
lake.
face? It's the lake of knowledge. Knowledge, this knowledge, the entire knowledge that even we have discussed in this series, what was it showing us? Who I am. I am a soul,
original self.
my original qualities, my karmic accounts, my journey in this world drama. What is all this showing me? See, look at yourself and wake up. Wake up to who you are and
You
who
are a
you
soul, you are peace, you are love, you are knowledge, you are
complete,
powerful.
beautiful. You are those divine qualities which you are worshipping and idolizing. That is you. See, like we know that the deities were our forefathers. Yeah? We accept all of that. Every family has a Kul Devi, a Kul Devta. Kul Devi, Kul Devta means deity of that family. Kul means family. So they were our forefathers, which means we
Their
are
children,
just
their children.
descendants. Now, when we understand that the soul leaves the body and takes a rebirth, like let's say our grandparents, our great grandparents, where would they be today?
Come back now.
Here. Now, one of the children here is going to be the great grandparent. So, it's easy to understand. So, where's the great grandparent? It's one of the great grandchildren today. Because it's going to come like that within its own dynasty. Similarly, where are our great, 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 great forefathers? Where are they today?
We,
They are here today.
you and me.
Absolutely, all of us. Absolutely, all of us. And this is the biggest revelation that we get, that we are not like this. We have become like this. We have become weak, become impure, but originally, who was I? Now, this is the reflection. This is what God comes and shows us. See yourself in the mirror of knowledge, that this is who you were. Now, keep that picture before you and start becoming like that again. Becoming like that again. And God comes and gives us this knowledge, and not just knowledge, the power to become like that again. So now we are at that little, the juncture where we are going to shift from Iron Age to Golden Age, and this little period in between, we call it the Confluence Age. In Hindi, it's called Sangam Yuga. Confluence Age, Sangam, confluence of soul and Supreme Soul. When that confluence of the soul and the Supreme Soul takes place, shift of consciousness and shift in the world.
Like the end of the night and the dawn.
Absolutely.
Sunrise.
Absolutely. So now look at where the clock is right now. What does the needle show? It's time now. We cannot evade this thing. We cannot run away from this. Time is giving us the signal that it's time to change. In the coming time, we are going to see
Change means?
change, because we are looking at a big shift now. See, shifting from Iron Age to Golden Age is going to be a shift in ecology, in environment, in resources, in nature, because of the shift in the consciousness of the soul. Even nature has to get purified. Golden Age, nature will be purified, bodies will be purified. So which means we are going through a little period where a lot of cleansing is going to happen. Now, what happens when cleansing takes place? Any cleansing, even if you go for detoxification of the body, it's a cleansing that takes place. So a lot of dirt comes out. You have to take out a lot of dirt from the body to cleanse the body. Clean your house. What do you have to do? Use a lot of water, all the detergent, and what comes out before? All the dirt comes out. When all this dirt comes out, then you'll get a clean house. We are now creating a clean world. How will this world get cleaned?
Take out the dirt.
Lot of dirt is going to come out right now.
So this is what you mean by change.
Change, big change.
And how does one take out dirt
And even
from
in
the
the
body?
world today, there are a lot of questions about the future. What's going to happen? Are we, some people are talking about doomsday, some people are talking about the world coming to an end, some people are talking about destruction. God comes and tells us the world is not coming to an end. It's not going to be destruction of the world. The world is going through a transformation. It's not end of the world. It is the change of the world. But it is end of the Iron Age.
Yeah, it's a saying in Sanskrit also. From there they say, Parivartan sansar ka niyam hai. Change is the
inevitable. But परिवर्तन संसार का नियम है, change is inevitable, is at every step. Even from golden age, from day one, there has been a constant change. But the change that is going to happen now,
it's a big change.
it's a big shift. It's like new house to old house was also change, but a slow, gradual change. But breaking down the old house and constructing the new house, big change. So we are in the process of a big change now. There will be change here and there will be change outside. Our weaknesses, our old sanskars, all this dirt will now come out. The original sanskars have to emerge. There will be a lot happening in the world now, which has already started. It started since many years and now it will go faster in terms of ecology, in terms of wars. All this is going to be a part of cleansing, because when we're talking of end of the world, it's not end of the world, but end of the old world. But when this happens, we're not to fear it. We're not to fear it. We have to now take charge that we are not going to stand on the side which is collapsing. We are going to stand towards constructing the new world, and I have to start constructing the new world here. So each one of us who has been on this journey and is on this journey of transforming our sanskars, finishing the old ones, making them weaker and finishing them off, and creating the new ones, we have not realized, but we are all on the journey of creating the new world. We are here in the process of creating that golden age all over again, because golden age sanskars, see, any soul who's shifting from anger to peace, is shifting from hatred to love, is shifting from revenge to forgiveness, is shifting from iron age to golden age. So each one of us who's been on this journey of self-transformation, we thought we were doing it only for ourselves, but as we have seen earlier, the slogan is when we change, the world changes. So each one of us has been contributing towards creating that shift. By shifting here, we are a part of that group of the tipping point who's going to bring about a shift in the world. And we're all working towards creating that new world.
As you said, you require a certain percentage of people, just a certain number of people
Absolutely.
to change so that the world changes.
Absolutely. So we're all a part of that percentage of people, and we should understand and take this up now as a bigger responsibility. We're not changing just our world, we're contributing towards changing the world.
And thank you so much, sister. And I would like to ask you a question for the next episode is, when is He, my Father, my God, coming to the earth to show me my face in the lake and tell me that I am not the sheep, I'm the lion, I'm not the body, I'm the soul.
Sure.
So till then, thank you so much.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.